Today, I try to beat some more of your ludicrous GT4 challenge ideas. GT4 challenge ideas that really made me think, because either there's just so many ways you could go about them, or alternatively, they managed to send you down into a deep pit of horrifying revelations. But we're getting too far ahead of ourselves. To ease into things, let's talk Nurburgring Nordschleife record times. We shall begin by starting with Nurburgring under 3 minutes. 5:19.55 still remains the outright best humanity has achieved around this 20-kilometer round lap. But in Gran Turismo, 2:49, so the Tomahawk can get just below 3 minutes, so we're gonna have to make something that rivals that. And if you know nothing about the Tomahawk, I envy you, because it's one of the worst sounding things ever made. So why exactly is the Tomahawk so fast then? You could go with the active aero, which makes up half the bodywork. You could go with the hollow carbon nanofibers and graphene microlattice structures, future 2015, that allow the car's chassis to handle brutal changes in direction. Like, could you imagine Fiat Chrysler trying to approve this, by the way? Like, it would go so wrong. But damn it, if it isn't a Mopar. So there's a couple of things we could do. We could forgot about this thing. There's an SRT here. There's another SRT 10. There's not an SRT, but still, you know. The GTSR looks the most like a Tomahawk, and it's also Plymouth. Kind of want to make like a SRT Superbird, but I don't think that thing's got the chassis. I say that as like my other options are an SRT4 or Ram. I really want to do an SRT4 for this. So yeah, I'm gonna go for this thing, I think. And then maybe we'll be able to put like a Viper chassis on it. Although, I think that's the best thing out there. Our first World Destroyer, while it looked like an SRT4 from the shell, had done some intense parts sharing, which, you know, something Dodge knows pretty well, with the best chassis borrowed from a Formula 1 car, tyres ripped out of a tuned S2000, and an LMP race car. Objective 1 was to squash all the best bits into the neon, and only then would we try and measure controllability. I've done something wrong. Why are we over-revving? Hang on. Whoops, I accidentally did something I was supposed to do later, but yeah, that's a 14,000 RPM Superbird. Very good. Oh, okay, it's undrivable. Invalid lap. Oh wow, it goes so high. And it spins out immediately, okay. Yeah, we've got some work to do, clearly. Of utmost priority, though, was the bodywork, of which we managed to restyle into this. Some Power Stuff XD. Oops, that's a bit too much. What is that? Hang on. No, it's not 2 million, it's 2,000. I misread that at first. It's 288,000. But yeah, I think we might need a better engine. I say better engine, as if you couldn't beat a 7-litre V8. What's a good engine that like revs to the ceiling? It sounds alright as well. It sounds good enough that like Mopar fans won't throw chairs at me. You could V16 it. Yeah, the V16 that's somehow smaller than the Superbird's engine. Hang on. 4001, that's a nice number. 4040, that's a good number as well. Ooh. I mean, to fit the Zeta sort of parts we borrowed. And for the record, I have beaten 3 minutes before. It took that Ford car R8 thing, and also the Model T, which is like the greatest car of all time for the Nurburgring apparently. This, however, with its much more traditional sort of power delivery methods and lack of ability to phase through phase shift index. But yeah, as we can already see, it is taking things at nice speeds. Solid starting point given it can turn, however, thanks to the Formula GT chassis, this is one hell of an aero wall. Seeing as the Tomahawk can cruise to its top speed no problems at this point of the track, power levels quickly move to first priority. Might as well just double the horsepower. 13 horsepower. Now, this was something I'd hoped could be avoided for a multitude of reasons. Topping the pile was losing all semblance of controllability.
Yep, we're onto something now. Oh, shite. Oh my god. It's still running out of power though, at 470. I know I'm saying that. It looks so dumb. It looks like a sped up footage of someone lawn mowing.
Try to get going, well, guess we gotta wait for the wheels to stop spinning. Oh nice, we're at the proper speed to take this corner. Oh no, we left the throttle on too long, and the car's heading straight for that fence.
But we've already used up 1/3 of our time. And we're only just hitting sort of like a quarter through the map, maybe? Honestly, this thing's pretty planted. That's maybe because it's attached to the ground right now. Oh my god. What is this thing, dude? Even it was 300 millimeters above the ground at the start. You can sort of see it here. But then when you get on power, it doesn't matter. Where's the lowrider now? Yep, 3 minutes passed, and we're around a minute away, I'd say.
No matter what, the power and downforce levels could never achieve synergy across the board. Getting the car to swipe across low speed corners is great with huge downforce, but the moment you're face to face with anything similar to this...
Ooh, it hates the low speed areas where there's no downforce to be had. This doesn't feel like I'm playing a game, I'm just watching something happen and having, like, minimal control over it, because, like, what am I even doing? I'm 9 seconds ahead, though. What is this? Look at the G meter. The freak meter. We got a lot less speed around here, though, sadly.
My next 2 hours of GT4 was just this. Futile micro adjustments to suspension and downforce, huge swathes of power, and all there was to prove it, a 3-minute 40 lap.
Yeah, okay. See, this is what I mean with this it's just too fast.
Clutching at straws, I even tried a front-wheel drive setup, just in the off chance we could gain some control.
Yeah, so our acceleration out of corners is completely done. However, our control through corners... So with FFs, of course, we can go up to full downforce levels. It's a slow burn. It's so much more lethargic, though. What? Here we go. Nope. Nope. Nope, this is a terrible idea. Go back. Okay, nice, through there. 200 kilometers an hour through the first corner. We're back up to speed. Just don't hit any jutting out walls. We've got really no control of where this is going at the moment. Okay, through there. That was nice. 39 seconds. Eh. Okay, well, thanks for that one. What do you mean it just lost all grip? Thank you. What? Getting good speed actually. Also tracking okay. .331. Goodbye, Superbird.
This pursuit for controllability had turned the first sector into complete sludge, for not even that much improvement later on. It really was seeming like a pointless endeavour, not helped by a TAS run only cracking the 3-minute 20 barrier.
$10 seconds, what? Here we go, fastest carousel of all time. Okay, calm down a bit now. Go up to the bounciest part of the lap, as it turns out. What? Never hit that wall before. Apparently it exists. Oh my god. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can... Why is it so bad? Oh my... Wow, the tuning is all sorts of wrong here. I changed the spring rate to 1 on the back, aka the lowest you can go without breaking the entire car, and it's destroyed it. Oh, for fuck's sake. You know what? Give it to you. 600? Oh. How did the AI get like 600 through there, man? Now we're getting 600 here, oh, that's nice. It's just so hard to like judge what's gonna happen next, man. Cause like one bump and the suspension is going like, ugh. What? It just goes straight to 600 for no reason here now, what? What? And we're going downhill now, so it just doesn't want to do anything. Now we're slightly uphill, and it just goes ballistic. What? Going, we're surpassing the Tomahawk's top speed here. Almost 800, I think I saw. What was that? What? What? Oh, I hate this. I hate this. How does the Tomahawk do it? Without doing that, I'm guessing. Like, this has stumped me. This has actually stumped me. It's been 2 hours of recording this. I'm frankly sick of this car. Like, what do I do?
But maybe all we need is to expand the horizons a bit further. Now onto something which only a very small percentage of GT4 players can ever run into. Fuel. How hard can it be to drain your tank completely before using up all of your tyre life? If you're familiar with creating hybrids with 10,000 plus horsepower, you should be able to dispatch all your fuel into the Aether with the few seconds it takes to run down a race grid. So for this, we would be taking a much more realistic approach. Basically, aside from power and weight glitching, it's free reign over GT4's most inefficient parts. Harder when there's almost zero information on what causes the most fuel inefficiency.
Okay, and I'm not doing it on the Nordschleifer. I'm sick of that track at this point.
We're then left with two choices. One, your run-of-the-mill SUV or tank with bags of weight, or this.
Which, I'm not sure if you can really see any fuel tanks in here.
In a challenge about draining all fuel, choosing the third lightest car in the game is certainly an idea. At the same time though, our fuel tank capacity can be measured in the scale of Tupperware containers. Even with all that going for us, we still had to be sure of total fuel evisceration.
Aha. See, here's where this comes into play. Ready?
Red.
Bam. We've got huge rolling resistance now. Okay, it's just I forgot it just moves the suspension downwards. That's fantastic. I'd say it's probably the best idea to go for something that's like a race car engine of some sort, maybe, because they don't really have any fuel regulations to worry about. But yeah, I'm gonna go for a very old race engine. You might be able to tell where this might be going. The Auto Union V16. So yeah, it's gonna be the V16 episode today, I think.
And about here is where all of that Caterham logic gets thrown out. Still though, a 90-year-old V16 is, of course, a 90-year-old V16.
I don't know, it'll probably make it 4x4. Go full drive. Perfect for off-roading. There was no regulations against using economy tires, so unfortunately it's going to be absolutely disgusting to drive, but you know, I think we should do something else. Nice. Yes, it's in the beige as well. Perfect. And my hope is that it keeps like the Caterham's fuel tank information with the car banner here, but we won't be finding out something new today if it doesn't work, or if it does work, who knows. There we go. We can displacement it as well. Make it a... I'm guessing like a 20-litre V16 maybe? There we go. Okay, here is our finished product. A desert beige Prius with standard steel, heavy steel wheels, and huge ride height, huge drag coefficient maybe.
Now, I wasn't expecting any Caterham to be left, but dude.
Sorry CTR2. We're not... Bruh. It's just spinning up the tires the entire time.
And it was only downhill from there.
What is this car doing? It just loses everything. Oh my... The most 2000s traction control system in the world right here. Look at this. Actually, but so you might hurt yourself. This doesn't work. It's playing Hot Rod Honeymoon as well, just to make it even worse.
In hindsight, maybe leaving the assists on to cannibalize engine power was a better idea than what ended up happening.
It's just wheel spin. Like... Maybe if we drive on the grass and stuff, we'll get less wheel spin. That of course does mean our car is able to drive on the grass and sand.
After all, what is a side effect of mass wheel spin?
Come on. We cannot slow down. Nice.
Worrying start aside, a wide open Mulsanne beckoned. V16 Prius country. And as we pass the stationary traffic...
Yeah, I'd get out of the way if I were you as well. Oh, we've lost the bar of fuel. Nice. Okay. So yeah, we're minimizing the amount of wheel spin we're getting, as well as going 320. We could have gone faster as well. Yeah, over-rev the engine while we're braking, yep.
Decent progress already, with completely dormant tires, but there was still room for innovation.
In fact, if we just drive with the brakes on full, right? Yeah. Look at this, this is amazing. We're taming our wheel spin a little bit as well. This is fantastic stuff right here. Actually heading up into 5th with this going on. Wasn't there like a fault where the Prius's brakes didn't work at some point? This isn't really fitting, is it?
So far, we only had rally crossing and brake melting when I could be bothered to do it, and all that I really saw changing in the bottom left corner was the hue of my economy tank tires.
Do not spin out. This is our main way to burn fuel. Come on. Come on, turn. Where's the bar going? Come on. Where is it going? Come on. Maybe I should. Oh, I should have done this. I'm also really heating up those tires now. Oh, that's a good one. Getting the engine to choke out. Should have just used the tank engine, man. But I don't know if it comes with the tank. No one talks about the Jalen or tank. Aventime versus a Datsun, apparently. Hey, we're down another bar. Nice. Okay. We get about 2 bars per lap, it seems. The first lap was really quick though for some reason. And there's full brakes the whole way down.
Call it a side effect of pressure, but the next 2 bars of fuel evaporated in quick succession, leaving us at just half a tank at 3 laps.
Tires are still green. They stay green for a while as well, so we could be in for a first try. Well, first try, but first proper try. Do not pit in. Do not pit in. Haha. 15 minutes of doing this for pitting in. Yeah, you can skip the pits, to be fair, so it's not. It's a bit of a scare though if you don't get it in time. There's another 503. How am I so consistent? Tires are well and truly green. Well, the rear tires are. Like, they're highlighted green. Still can't notice any improvement in grip. Alright, here we go. Another bar down. Hopefully down the straight here. Yep, right away as well. Nice. Oh shit. Don't lose control, please. That's got to have done a number on the tire wear there. Oh, we're already down to 2 bars as well, nice. That 3rd bar just went away. We might even run out next lap. Come on. Nice, we're getting 3rd gear limiter through here. This is very good for our fuel. Very good for wasting our fuel, I mean. There we go, 1 bar of fuel. We're running out this lap. It is official. We'll probably get it on the straight as well. It only took us 5 laps. It only took 20 minutes to drain a whole V16. And most importantly, reusable tires. We can do it again. We can refill this and still be on the same tires. I also appreciate the empty other gauge for the nitrous there. Not that nitrous and economy tires would... Oh, there it goes. This is the last bar. There's still going to be some in it, technically. But it will run out. So yeah, you don't get any warning signs either when it's about to run out. It just simply turns the engine off, basically. And yeah, unfortunately, the Aventime will catch up for this. There it is. That's it. That's fuel. That's our fuel done. Just to prove it, 80 kilometers an hour, full throttle. stabbing it right now.
There you are. In just under 23 minutes, we have squeezed this Prius dry, with enough tyre life to go for a second round. Now, to round things out, and this one puts forward a very interesting comparison. GT4's Speedster Trophy 1-make race claims infamy as one of the hardest races you can do, requiring you to invest sometimes over 100,000 credits to get a swing on the opponents. The opponents in question have very noticeably upgraded cars themselves. So what happens when they are granted access to hybrids? Meet the answer to that question. A recreation of a Vauxhall VX220R, modified to, well, access the Opel Trophy first of all, only now it's running 470 horsepower with full downforce, although that hasn't really aged well at this point. Racing softs, tuned by the one and only LS. Good luck me. With nothing to lose, it was full guns blazing heading into Grand Valley with this super soft tyre speedster.
It looks so chic right there. And they already go off. No. Get back here. All we have on our side is grip. Without tires. Okay, it's gonna be interesting to get used to an actual car again. Listen to the default inline 4 engine sound echoing across the valley. Oh, okay. I forget, I'm not on that stupid superbird. Around the outside, very nice. We are on green tires already, unlike that Prius.
You can probably guess the only thing which ended up getting a blazing on this one though.
We are going into the third lap on yellow tires. Who knows what they're going to be at the end of the lap as well. We're still 2 seconds ahead, just a matter of survival into the final lap. Oh god, that just turned orange apparently. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Thanks for the build up there. Whoa, getting the slide on there. We're gonna have to swap to soft tires on the back from now on, I think. At least. Come on, please. No.
It was at least relieving seeing the competitiveness of the orange speedster before losing all the rubber. So, with a revised strategy.
Oh, we get wheel-spin now. Interesting.
Even with this anti-oversteer measure, our fireball couldn't shake its want to swap ends, now due to the completely unbalanced tyres.
It feels really weird with these tyres now. Oh, much better line through there. We've run out of gear. I'm an idiot. This thing can over-rev a lot actually, you know what? Red Speedster proving how much faster the red paint really is in a racing scenario with equal machinery. Shit.
Laps 1 and 2 saw huge moments cresting the hill, but on the one that counted,
But it's not really... This is as quick as we can go. I keep on forgetting this doesn't have like superbird downforce. Ooh.
successfully conquering the swarm, I then got slightly curious.
Okay, so for this next race, we do have indeed a speedster. As you can see, that turbo one there in the middle, which is one of the original base game speedster opponents you're going to come up against. So we'll see which one, compared to the tuned one by LS, is faster. Looks like it is a lot lower than... Oops, Sierra, I guess. Yeah, so that one seems a lot lower riding, maybe?
So yeah, not worth the hype it seems. Well,